Okay, now that we've warped in time, I've got the roll pin removed, which was right here holding the barrel or the slide in place. So we'll go ahead and set that aside. I'm going to do this in one take. So bear with me because I'm just doing this in one take to illustrate how awkward it is taking apart and putting together this gun. So what you do is you slide the slide back and rotate it up and out. You kind of have to get the barrel out of the way. So look at that bad boy. Holy moly. This is the slide. It is one huge chunk of steel. It looks to be cast. I don't know if you can see with the detail here, but you've got your firing pin and whatnot inside there. And this little guy is for reassembly. It goes into this hole here. Here's another view of the gun. You can kind of see some of the internals there. The barrel is fixed. You have to remove another roll pin to get to it. I don't fully remember how to do it. I did it once because I decided to try and polish it until I realized that this is like a cast or some type of barrel that doesn't polish very well. So that's why it looks crappy. Normally it's got a whatever coating on it to make it black. I'm sure it's corrosion resistant. That's why I oiled it up. Moving on, the spring goes in here. You can have a look down the barrel. Okay. And it's got a plastic or polymer. I guess it would be considered a guide rod. I don't know if it actually does that purpose. And that's kind of the if you could call it field stripping. I just knocked out some pieces by moving the gun around, so that kind of shows you that this gun isn't designed really for field use or any type of service duty, I would imagine, because of the issues and awkwardness of this whole situation. So I'll go ahead and attempt to put it back together. The spring goes back in here. And you match up this part here with this little guy. Let's see, where are we? Right here. And then you slide the barrel through. It's kind of hard to describe, so I'll just attempt to do it. A lot of times what will happen is I'll get this going and the guide rod will pop out of place and whatnot, but looks like we might be successful this time. There we go. Wow, that was a lot easier than it has been. And then after that, we just pound the... Oh my. Lock the slide back and pound the roll pin back in to lock it in place. Now keep in mind when you're hammering it, the slide lock is not very well engaged and it could easily come out. So, alright, one thing I forgot to mention is when you're pounding the roll pin back in here, if it's not perfectly flush with a slight radius on either side, if it's sticking out at all right here, the slide won't open or close right. If it's sticking out a little bit, it'll scratch the slide, as you can see. Let's see if you can see right here. I didn't realize it was doing that. The slide wasn't moving very smoothly, and it's because you have to really perfectly install that pin. Another kind of stupid thing, but really you shouldn't be taking this gun apart that often, I would imagine, because aside from shooting it at the range, I don't know that it would have much action, because it's a decent gun to shoot, but there's definitely better ones out there. It should go well in the glove box. Anyway, enough talking about the gun. Let's go ahead and watch the videos.
That was one that I didn't hit, so.
Hey. Woo! Good job, Steve-O. Oh. Did you get any shots?
I got one. Oh, one more shot.